So now in this lesson, we will take a look at our limiting beliefs. Most of us tell ourselves that we have a reason why we can't have a great life, and we reinforce it with these reasons, with our limiting beliefs, our stories. So what is a limiting belief? A limiting belief is that story that we have told ourselves so many times that we believe it is a fact. It is a block, a resistance within you that often stops you from getting what you most want in life. You think you are not good enough, and because you are not good enough, you won't be liked or loved. Or that you believe you are too old or too young, that you don't have the time, that you don't have the money, that you don't have the education, that you are too nervous, you are not smart or gifted, or you're not good in business, or whatever it might be that holds you back. This is a limiting belief. So here is my limiting belief. When I was in second grade, I was worried I wouldn't get the answer right on a test. And I looked at a student's paper sitting right next to me. Well, the teacher came over and she said, "Don't look at his paper." Well, of course, when you say don't look at something, like don't look at the sky or don't think about the Eiffel Tower, your mind begins to do just that. And I looked at the boy's paper again. The teacher came over. She gave me a big slap across the face. Well, I had never been slapped before. This was in front of the class, and I thought, the teacher doesn't like me. All teachers won't like me. School isn't safe. I am not smart. The other kids won't like me. I had a list of limiting beliefs that I gave myself from that one incident that stuck with me for many, many years. So no matter what your story is, that limiting belief, here are some tools and practices that can work for you. And it's simpler than you think. It starts with the 3 C's of self-love: self-clarity, self-compassion, and self-care. So self-clarity is becoming clear about the truth of who you are, your soul essence. As you identify and dissolve your limiting beliefs and your false identities, you connect and identify with that greater truth of your essence, love. Your limiting beliefs and self-identities are the glass ceiling to your potential. So it is very important to identify them. Once you can name your limiting beliefs and identify where they are being held in your body and how old that part of you is, once you identify and can look at the truth of it, you can create a distance with that belief. When you are able to witness the belief and know that you are not that belief, you experience transformation and liberation. So as a bonus, I have provided the Ho'oponopono ancient Hawaiian practice for you. It's a proven loosening limiting belief exercise, and it will give you a powerful, simple tool to loosen and release those old limiting beliefs and paradigms and stories that you hold on to. This is a tool I teach and use often because the results are miraculous. So next is self-compassion. Self-compassion is simply being kind to yourself. People who are more self-compassionate are healthier, happier, and more productive than those who are self-critical. We need to let go of our judgments about ourselves and treat ourselves with the same love and compassion we would treat a friend or a child. So treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer to someone you love dearly. Turn any moment of self-condemnation into a moment of self-compassion by speaking to yourself in the same way you would to that dear relative or friend. The greatest compassion is to simply allow yourself to be imperfect. So inhale and exhale, ask for help, ask for forgiveness and say, "Hey, I messed up." Having the courage to allow ourselves to be imperfect and vulnerable is not only an act of self-compassion, but an open portal to greater self-love. And self-care, the third one, is knowing that taking care of ourselves is an act of love. Treating ourselves with love and care isn't selfish or self-centered. Rather, it is honoring ourselves. And the happiest and greatest service to others is when we are living full, So take care of yourself as you would care for someone or something that you hold precious. And here are three things that you can try out. Go to bed 3 nights in a row by 10 p.m. and see how you feel. Spend at least 5 minutes a day having fun, bringing joy into your daily life. And then take a few minutes and ask the question, what is the most loving thing I can do for myself right now? And then go ahead and do it.